This is a crucial topic, this whole thing about weight loss, because our country is really struggling. Our country is really suffering with being overweight. As a matter of fact, 85% of Americans now are either overweight or obese. First time in the history of our world, our country that I know of, that we've been that high. And so I want to do this crucially important podcast on this topic because so many times we have it all wrong. We think we know the keys to long-term weight loss, and yet many of us have struggled with carrying way too much extra weight for way too many years, which means we don't know the key to long-term weight loss. David Essel here, 45 years as a counselor, #1 best-selling author, master life coach, podcast, radio, TV. We do it all here. So what am I saying when I say what's the number one factor? What's the most crucial thing for us to be able to get under our control, to understand in order for long-term weight loss to occur? Now, we have all of the new injectables where people are losing large amounts of weights in short periods of time, and that's great, but that's not going to last, trust me, if we don't do what I'm going to recommend. The number one, the most important core issue in weight loss is to find out why we are emotional eaters, period. The only way you're going to be gaining weight is if you're an emotional eater. Genetics plays such a small role in obesity and in being overweight. Most of us pick up traits from the environment that we were raised in, the environmental factors. Mom and dad, when things are tough, we may see them eat. When things are great, we may see them eat. I've told stories so many times of people that I've known, friends of mine, that have families that are all overweight, and they wonder why. And when you go to their house, there's always a reason to have eclairs out or some kind of wild desserts, or always food being served, food being offered, and in some cultures this is normal, but it's extremely unhealthy. So the number one factor, we have to work with a professional, is to find out what are the triggers that lead to emotional eating. What is it? Low self-confidence, low self-esteem? Is it anxiety? Is it depression? Is it PTSD? Is it peer pressure? Is it what? What am I running from with my food addiction? Because all addictions, I was an alcoholic and cocaine addict. I was running from mental health issues that I didn't know how to deal with and didn't even want to deal with and didn't even know they were there. You might be using food like I used alcohol as a bad coping mechanism, leading to overweight, leading to all kinds of health complications coming down the road. So let's focus here. Reach out to me. We've been doing this work for 45 years. We do know what we're doing. Reach out to me. We will find that origin. We'll find the triggers. We'll find why we have emotional eating issues. We'll find out what we can do to stop that. And there's many psychological tools that can help. Of course, we're going to talk diet and exercise and everything else. But the most important thing is this. The mind, the emotions, mental health. When we have an addiction to food, we have a mental illness. When we have an addiction to alcohol, it's a mental illness. There's no difference between any and all addictions. They're all mental illnesses. We're all trying to run from something, escape something, avoid something. That's why we have addictions. Work with me one-on-one. TalkDavid.com. Go there right now. Sign up. Let's jump on the phone. Let's get you in a good mindset. Let's get this changed so the body changes as well. TalkDavid.com is the website. I'm David Essel. Have a great day.